What's up, you guys? Welcome back to episode 6 of Two
Two
Cents
Cents Steve.
Steve. I'm Tiani.
And I'm Early.
What are we talking about? I'm excited for this
Guys,
one.
today we are going to talk about pros and cons when it comes to being an entrepreneur and just in general having your own business.
Yes. So we're definitely going to talk about experiences,
Mhm.
things that we've learned and are learning because we don't know everything yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's things that people probably in our field don't talk about. So obviously, as you guys know, I'm a nail tech, and
I'm a tattoo artist.
yeah, so we probably go through very similar things, but also slightly different things. So
Slightly different.
let's start off with you. What's one pro of the tattoo industry that you would say?
I would say making my own schedule. I think that is just a blessing to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of people always I feel like when you're clocking into a 9 to 5, you have to accommodate to that
Yeah.
9 to 5, and then you do everything else you want to do on the side. Versus
Yeah.
us, we have more free range in that sense,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Obviously, you have to have the clientele, right?
Mm.
So without the clientele, there is no schedule. But when you do have it, I feel like you go through the seasons of where you can make your schedule and work every single day if you want to.
Yeah,
And sometimes you just, you have more free days.
yeah. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's about knowing you and how much you can um like work with, because you know how sometimes you overdo yourself and you get burnt
Mm-hmm.
out, and then you don't work as like you know often. Well, actually, that's for me. I don't know if that's for you, but I tend to do that sometimes where I overbook myself, and then I just get overly booked out, and then starting the new week, I don't know, I'm just a little out of it. I
Yeah.
don't know. What would you say is one thing that you're still kind of struggling with, either with clients or with your schedule? Because I know balance is key, but it's always also very hard.
I don't have a booking site, and I think that's one thing I struggle with is like going back and forth with like social media and then also people texting my phone and like all of that. So I think right now it's just actually having like the right way of getting scheduled where it's like it'll help me out it'll help me out, not stress out about having to book people or get back to them.
Is the booking number helpful? Is it more
Yes, it is. I have a
organized?
business number that's linked to my phone. So people will text that number and I'll get it. Um, but it's also hard because a lot of people will text my phone and then also DM me. So it's like hard to
Oh,
keep track of who texted me, who's on DM,
yeah.
and all that. So I think a booking site is like one thing that's up there for me. But behind the scenes, I am trying to rebrand. So that's why I haven't done a booking site.
Coming
But
soon.
it will be coming back. It will be coming in soon. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should look into I think it's called Gloss Genius.
I've heard a lot of girls have told me about Gloss Genius. They've told
Yeah,
me about Square app too.
Square.
So I got to see which one I kind of go with, but it looks hard. So
It does look hard.
that's another thing too. I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Cause I know they sell like the templates and how to
Yes.
do on Etsy. So
Oh yeah, you
you
just have
just
to
gotta
buy them
just have to buy them.
and put your pictures on there and all that cute
Hmm.
stuff. If someone came up to you and was, telling you like, "Hey, like I'm starting tattooing, like I want to do it on a private studio type of way," like what you have done that you look back and you're like, "Dang, I should have done that differently." Like, what's some advice that you would give someone? I guess a con.
I wouldn't say like there's something that I wish I would have done differently. It's more I wish I was just more mentally prepared for it,
Hmm.
because I did work at shops before moving into a private studio. And when you're working at a not a private shop, when you're working at a like actual shop with like a bunch of artists, you're just so used to seeing like your coworkers talking and then interacting with everybody that's just there, and transitioning to a private studio, it's like, whoa, like it could get lonely.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't think about that until obviously I transitioned to a private studio from a shop filled with people.
Hmm.
So I would say my piece of advice is be very comfortable with your own company because you're there all day. Maybe a good portion of it is waiting on your clients, doing the designing, and then overall, like creating that comfortable place for you and your client. Because once it comes down to like just you in that studio, it's like, I don't know. I personally miss being at a shop sometimes because of that. Because I'm like, damn, like I'm just so
You
used
get the
to,
vibes of everyone
yeah.
having their own conversations and like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, but in terms of like wishing I did things differently, I don't regret it. I actually love being at a private studio just because it's a whole different conversation for another time. But being at a shop can get messy,
Mhm.
and it's just uh, for the sake of your peace of mind, my peace of mind. I love the private studio. My clients love it too. There's times where people do want to get tattooed in like intimate areas, and there's times where when I did work at a shop, they'd be like, "Can I come after hours or can I come at 7 in the morning?" Because they wanted to avoid everybody else.
Some yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I can
so
see that.
being in a private studio is a lot more comfortable for me and
Yeah,
my clients.
of
So I
course.
recommend, I do recommend to definitely have the experience of working at a shop first, just so you can get a feel of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely an experience, and it just it helps you grow in a way because like the people that you work with, they can give you some tips and stuff, and
Yeah, and everyone I'm sure
yeah,
has their own style and you can kind of see a little bit of
and you
everything.
you come across more clients that way. Transitioning from nail clients and tattoo clients,
Oh,
what's that like? Because it's two different atmospheres.
it is. Oh gosh. I feel like I don't even want to say it was like I wasn't actually it wasn't super like oh my god to me like I
Hmm.
think also cuz you talking about working at a shop and then going into a private studio, I feel like I've always had just my own place. So I'm very used to that peace. I'm very used to that like solo like vibe. When it came to my first tattoo, I was a little nervous. I remember I was hella sweating, girl.
I
I was
remember.
so hot. I was like, oh my god. I was
Did
like,
your sweat get like stuck to the gloves?
yes. Oh, girl, I took my gloves off and they were dripping. It was like it was bad, but it's also yeah. I think it also had to do with me just making sure I'm good, I'm composed, I'm keeping conversation going, making sure my client is comfortable,
Hmm.
and yeah, it went really smooth. And even now, like it is kind of harder because I feel like with nails, I'm so like it's just like muscle memory of everything I have to do step by step.
Yeah.
But now with tattoos, it's like, okay, I gotta get this done, so I gotta
Yeah.
clean it. Like I gotta remind myself of every step still, obviously, because I'm fairly new to it.
Yeah.
So that's like one thing that's like, okay, um, let me not forget that I'm having a conversation, but also not doing things wrong, you know?
Yeah. Would you
But
ever? Oh, sorry.
oh no, go ahead.
Would you ever consider going to a shop?
No,
No.
no, I honestly know. Like even if it just came down to nails or anything, I don't see myself working with other people. Not to sound like that, I just really do enjoy my space, and I think that that's one thing that a lot of my clients have came and told me. Just nail clients in general,
Hmm.
like I feel like they just feel more at home and more comfortable being with their tech or their artist, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm a very social person, but I feel like when it comes to my work, I wouldn't unless it's like with you one day, but like with other people, no. And I might get too spiritual on y'all, but like I'm very big on energy too. Like I don't really
Hmm.
like people being in my business. Like, what is she doing
No.
today? Or like, let's see her work. Or like, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
So
No.
I enjoy it, and I will try to keep my space as much as I can.
Yeah, dude, definitely do that. I remember.
And I'm not gonna lie, I felt that even like when I would go with you to you with like
No, there
when
was.
you were at a shop. Like I felt that energy towards you
Yeah, like
from people there.
the. Well, I'm not gonna say the last shop. It was definitely in. Oh wait, no, that was a few shops ago. But I've been everywhere. um, yeah, when I was at this one shop in particular, I wasn't as busy. I think it was like a year and a half in. Mind you, I'm 4 years in now. Um, Obviously, it wasn't so busy for me. I would do a lot of small things. I was actually always doing small things because I was very much
Your
inside of my
comfort.
comfort. And I remember there were times where I would have like one client and it was something really small and they just would have like these like slick comments like, "Oh, that's it for today?" Like, "Oh, you sure you don't have somebody else?" And it was just very much always wanting to know how many clients you had, how much you're paying, and is the tattoo big or small.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not good energy, because
Yeah.
it's like when they ask these things, they don't say it like in a, "Oh, I'm actually,"
Genuinely wanting to
yeah, like,
know.
"I'm interested." No, it's more of like, "Oh, that's all you're doing," type of thing. So yeah, definitely energy is important because me in getting those responses, I would get so discouraged, girl. Like I would
I can
just feel
imagine.
like, damn, I don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely protect your peace and your energy
Yep.
because that would make, I don't know, it kind of made it a little unenjoyable for me in a way.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see. I feel like um I definitely do see myself having a shop one day, maybe, and like
Yeah.
having genuine people in the shop too. I feel like as an owner of a shop, you also get to build that atmosphere and that
Hmm.
vibe in your own shop, obviously.
Hell yeah.
So I think that it all depends on that as well. And yeah, I
When we have our own shop together one day, bitch, we gonna be doing interviews like, what type of person are you? Like, cause
she's gonna
no,
walk in the door. I'm like, oh no, I can already
nah.
feel discernment. I can feel her energy.
Like, you
Bye.
know what? This booth's
Next.
busy. No, yeah, because yeah, like you said, you're in control of building your own team.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've noticed in being in this industry is, I don't want to be messy, but a lot of people that own shops, they will pack out that tattoo shop with an overwhelmingly amount
Amounts.
of tattoo artists, not because they care for their team or their like environment, but because of the booth rent. Like they just care about the money, and that makes the environment so freaking uncomfortable. So yeah, we're not gonna be one of them.
No, ma'am.
Nope,
No.
not
Also,
around here.
talking about energy, I think a con also about like also I'm home based.
Mm.
So I have my room, studio, whatever you guys want to call it. And I also feel like having my own space and just being like one on one with my clients is like a really, really good thing. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But also that energy comes to like having you guys can tell when someone comes in and you're like, fuck, like this vibe is not it. Like you feel a little uncomfortable. You want to rush your work.
Yes.
You're just kind of like, okay, I need to get this person out, and you're kind of left with that. I feel
Yeah.
like, and that's one thing that I kind of struggle with sometimes. Like, dang, I know I work from home, but also like I feel like that is just left here sometimes, and
That's funny because
mm,
I told my mom that my money tree was dying.
mine
Yeah, and she
too.
was like, "I know, Mija. Like, our mom is very much energy spirit. Like, she don't play
Yes,
about none of that shit." So she
yeah.
was like, "You need to go and burn sage." And I'm like, "Mom, I work where there's hella sweets. Like, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is that
Where's that
smell?"
smoke sage
I'm
coming?
a yeah, like blessing the fucking studio.
Yeah,
That
no,
would
dude,
be,
cause
but
my
it's real.
no, because my money tree was like blooming like the last few months, and
Yeah.
like this last month, I want to say it's like dead.
Yeah, dude. Well, honestly, I didn't visit my shop for a little over a week because I had a little break. And I go back this week and half of my tree is like yellow. But there's times where I've left it unwatered for a good amount of
Well, it's
time
because you're
and
not
it
supposed to
dried.
water it that
Yeah,
much either,
exactly.
though.
So when I came back, I was like, why is this shit like,
Yeah,
why is it yellow?
yeah. So that's another thing too. It's just like the energies that are left in your workspace sometimes. Like you never
Mhm.
know.
You never know.
Yeah, and I think you could also like tell some clients are they were like, oh my god, like and some you could just tell he's
You're
looking
looking,
like
he's
what you
scoping it
got, what is
out.
looking, scoping the scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. tell me about like what like for me now like I guess nail techs we have our very slow seasons and also our busy seasons which is like Halloween, Christmas, like all the holidays. But when do you think is like when people are like I want to pop out with a new tattoo and you're like super busy? Is it right before summer?
Dude, last summer I was the busiest I had ever been.
Yeah.
Like,
Like spring or like summer
no,
summer?
like June, July.
Uh
But this summer, I would say it was a little slower.
mhm.
So honestly, for me,
But you also moved
it's
though. You
yeah,
moved and
I have
then
moved a lot. So it's
it's
I don't
okay.
know. But this year, I'd say maybe like April was the busiest.
April?
Yeah, but to answer your question, it's always different for me
Mhm.
personally. I know some artists are booked out the whole year, like 3 months in advance, but for me, since I am very inconsistent, I'm gonna take that. It's very much of a roller coaster.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it was crazy how last year I was so busy during the summer. I was like, damn, like I better not see y'all at the beach tomorrow. But it
Yeah.
was just yeah, it's always and I feel like that's the risk you're gonna be taking when you do choose to have your own business
Yeah.
is having good seasons, bad seasons. But
Mhm.
it's a risk that is very much something you should like.
It's worth taking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, every day.
Would you say now that inflation is up there, do you get those clients that complain about like your prices? I hear this all the time, like I'm not paying 150 for nails, or like just like comments like that. Like, do you deal with those
I think
people?
yes. I think that I want to talk about that actually because that's a con about being a nail tech specifically. I feel like we're like the most one of the techs in the industry that get the most like hate as far as pricing. Like y'all will go pay 160 for some lashes that are gonna fall off in that week, not even last you 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
don't want to pay 130 for a set of nails that are gonna last you for 3+ weeks, which I don't recommend y'all having them for that long without a fail.
Hmm.
But like you guys are talking about lashes and also nails that have intricate as designs,
That's true.
very good quality, at least on my end. And yeah, I think that especially with inflation, like nail supplies are not they're not cheap. We use a lot of things like on every set. And yeah, I do get people that are like, I'm not paying that much. Like the shop doesn't I don't care what the shop uses. Like the shop does a lot of things that I'm not saying every shop is bad, but like majority of stuff they use are not good things. Sanitation isn't where it needs to be.
Use the
Like
same files.
use the same files, they pop your nails off. Like yeah, like y'all gotta have some. I think we don't get that much respect for nail
No.
techs, but yeah, I think I charge like 130 and up, and I think that that's still reasonable.
Hmm.
But I have my regulars, so I respect them so much because they pay me and they always
Tip.
tip really well too. So I'm very grateful for that. But
Hmm.
there's people like new clients that always leave me on red. Will send me like 5 inspos and wanting price, and they're just
Just
like, yeah,
never
no.
nothing.
So I mean, obviously, I feel like every tech is gonna have different prices and stuff, and you're gonna find the one. I feel like also like as when you are an entrepreneur, you gotta know you're not gonna be like the nail tech or the tattoo artist for everyone.
No, definitely
So they
not.
don't respect you. Okay, the next person will because you know there is people that are always gonna pay your prices.
I've always had that issue is under
And
charging.
it's crazy because girl, a tattoo that's a
It's
permanent thing. Like, what do you
forever.
mean you don't want to pay $100 for,
What do you
or the
mean?
minimum of 180? Like that is nothing.
Yes, because okay, I get it. It might be a small tattoo, but you got to think about it.
Supplies also.
Supplies too, but also not a lot of people are good with doing small things because there's literally
Mm-hmm.
no room for error. I'm still using the same amount of supplies on you, and just
Your time.
my time, my experience, please.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not $20. Respectfully, go to Vegas or something for a $10 tattoo. But
Yeah.
here in Cali, girl, how are you gonna make a living out of like, cheap shit, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you guys got to think about the labor, like the supplies, the experience as well.
Mhm.
Like these are professions, that we have built, and I feel like either respect it or you don't.
Yeah.
And I have had people that will tell me, "Oh, like I respect you for charging your worth and your price. Like your work is really good, but it's out of my budget." Like, and
Yeah.
that's totally fine. And I think I'm always open to people also telling me that they're on a budget, and maybe we could work around it, maybe not, and that's okay. But
Yeah.
also, I'm sure that there's been moments where you have kind of let someone pay a lot less than you would rather have charged, and
Yeah.
it's okay to do that sometimes too, but it's not always worth it.
It doesn't feel very nice.
It doesn't.
No. And
And I'm sure you've also had times where people have been like, that's how much, like that's only that? That's what you're only
yeah,
charging me?
this
And you're
happened to
like,
me.
dang, should I be charging more?
No, dude, because I've had so many humbling experiences. I've always had an issue charging my worth
Mhm.
because I've just always felt like, oh, they're gonna go somewhere else, or oh, like there's just a better option out there, and that's downplaying myself, you know.
Yeah.
And there's been times where I have a client come in, I'm tattooing them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I've reached out to X amount of tattoo artists. They were charging me like $1,000 for this. When you told me it was this, I had to come in." And I'm like,
I think that's a
it
really
grinds my gears, guys. Don't say that to me, because
I
then I'm gonna tax you like 500 extra at the end of your session. Because
if you are one of those clients that has said that to someone, or even like, oh, because I get this one a lot. Oh, yeah, I would hit up X amount of people and they were fully booked and I saw your availability, so that's why I booked with you. Okay, the goal is to be booked.
yeah. And I'm sure you
And
guys don't mean it like in
like,
a
yes,
rude
but
way,
like,
but it's like, why? What makes you say that?
yeah, like what
It's
makes you
not a
think it's
compliment.
okay to say that? It's not okay. Like
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to book you again. I'm
because
just
now
kidding.
because now your prices are like that, that means when you do up your prices, they're not gonna want to come to you. Like,
Yeah.
you know. I feel
No,
like y'all
yeah.
gotta respect the and support the road that we're in, and like yeah, some of those comments gotta go, y'all.
Bro, honestly, I don't charge crazy because there's times where people have told me, "Oh yeah, I paid $200 for this." Whole time it's something like this. And I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of ridiculous." So I try to come in the middle because I'm not about to abuse you guys either and charge you 100 plus for, something small. But it's like when you guys make comments like that, it's like, okay, I was trying to be on your side and meet you in the middle because I know life is expensive. You're making time for me
Hmm.
to be in your budget, but it's like when there's things said like that, it just gives me an ick.
Yeah, it's a big ick actually.
Yeah, talking about
Actually,
icks. Talking about icks, what is a major red flag for you when it comes to clients? Like in the process of booking them or when they're in your chair?
I got a few. I ain't
I
gonna
got a few, girl, me too.
lie. Honestly, I have had. I was gonna say people, but like this when I used to have a man, a boo thing. I remember I would always because when you're also an entrepreneur, girl, you're gonna get messages at 1 in the morning, 10 a.m. It don't matter what time. Like clients are reaching out all the time.
Girl, do you,
And
the hey girly text or no?
no, not
Oh,
even.
you
No,
get PTSD.
I'm very picky. Oh no, I have not run a hey girly text till this day. Okay,
Period,
yeah, I'm
girl.
glad.
God is by your side.
Yes, always. I'm very particular with my. Oh, this is one thing I kind of have to put to the side when it comes to business is I'm very much if you don't follow me and if you don't and if you message me and not say hi and you're just like how much for this or I need this or whatever, I'm not replying. I don't care.
Girls,
I
yeah.
know, and I know money is money, but like, can I get a hello or can I or I don't know, like, because
Yeah.
and not even because of that reason, but also I've noticed when I do reply to people like that don't follow or like they're just super rude or not even like acknowledge a hello, they never reply to me. They don't ever reply.
Mm,
They just leave me on red, and I don't know. I just feel like when someone does say, "Hey, girl, like I came across your page," I'm looking to book for this because my availability is always on my page. So it's like there's like I want to book this day at this time. This is what I want to get. I'm like, okay, put here like, hey, this is what it
Mhm.
is. Here's your deposit or whatever. And that's how I like it to go because it also I feel like also tells a lot about the person. A
Yeah.
lot of girls are very mean and
They're
like
mean.
little snobby, and I don't like that. And obviously,
Yeah.
as a business owner, that's another thing. You get to choose who you service, and I'm not
Mhm.
about to have no one with ugly energy. I'm sorry,
That's
but
another pro.
that we're talking about the ex boo thing. He'd be like, "Man, you tripping? Like, just reply." And I'm like,
No, you
"No,
if you get it, you get it.
if you
But
get it, you get it."
honestly, yeah, I would see that as really rude, and I still do. But I feel like now I'm like, okay, maybe they weren't raised with like the proper
Manners.
manners. So when they say how much for this or can you quote me for this? I'm like, hey, how are you?
Yeah,
And then and then
literally.
and then I answer the question and then they're usually like, oh, I'm good, thanks. How are you? But it's like,
Yeah,
hold
like
on.
you have to reply like that because if not, it's like
Yeah.
like you're. It just feels like you're asking, like demanding for something
Yeah.
from us, and it's just like I get we're service providers in a sense, but also like hello,
Man,
you
no,
know.
but thinking about this, have you ever gotten like that person? Because you say you sometimes you don't respond, right?
Hmm.
Do you ever get like those people that get mad because you don't respond? Because yeah, that's happened to me.
No.
No, because there's been a few occasions where they message me like, "Yo," and it's always the guys. But they're like, "Yo, how much for this?" And usually I leave them undelivered or read, and then they'll message me again like, "Oh, you think you're too Hollywood?" or like some slick shit like that.
Ew, ew.
Yeah, and at that point, now I for surely don't respond because
Why are you
why are you
talking?
talking to me like that? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do get mad, but it's like,
Yeah.
give me a proper introduction first or
Yeah.
something.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
let's respect. It's
Yeah.
and we're your manners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
So
sure.
I think that's where the booking site really has to come and play and like deal with all of that because some of y'all no.
Mm-mm. No, but I do think the gloss genius would be cool for you because I know you get to put like a time frame.
The time frame of how everything. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what. Well, it didn't work for me because I can't really put a time frame for a tattoo. You know.
yeah. Because
But
then with you, it's like inches and like how big and like
yeah,
yeah. No, I
yeah,
think like and then for nails is like, are you getting a French tip? Are you gonna do freestyle? Like everything always costs different.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Mm,
We literally before sitting down filming, we're talking about some exciting things that we're planning. So
yes.
we're excited for the podcast and for our businesses individually. So
Mm-hmm.
stay tuned. What is one experience that you've had with a client that you like will probably never forget? It could be good or bad. Or awkward.
No, one experience I will never forget. It's when I was working at my first shop ever in
Uh-huh.
Vallejo. It was this girl. She told me she was coming from 2 hours away. She was a new client. I didn't know her, so I took her word for it. I was like, okay. She comes in. Mind you, at the time, I was charging crumbs. I was not charging high at all. But she wanted this really big, like, floral piece on her thigh, and I think I charged her like 250 or something for a big ass piece. I remember she came in. Um, she didn't finish her tattoo, and it had already been like 5 plus hours. And I I probably shouldn't have like charged her all of it, but we only had like 2 leaves left. To be fair, we only had like 2, 3 leaves left. So I was like, hey, I did just spend 5 hours on your tattoo. I like barely even charged you anything. Um, so I was charging her full price, and I was like, you can come in whenever you feel that you're ready, because she was like shaking, like we had to call it quits.
So you guys finished because she just couldn't
She couldn't
handle
no
no more.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I was like, just come in whenever you feel prepared, or I couldn't even buy you like numbing cream. And of course, you don't have to pay anymore because you already are paying it in full. I was just trying to get my money's worth of 5 hours. And that's not including stencils. So I was there all day. I was so tired. And she was very difficult. So I was like, No, I need my money, you know?
I think I remember this.
Yeah. So then yeah, she paid me through Cash App. The transaction didn't go through, but I was like, you know what? I trust you. She leaves. I go home and I realized, hey, I haven't received my money. So I texted her. I was like, hey, like, what's going on? There's probably a mix up. But she's like, no, I sent it to you. She sends me like a big paragraph explaining it, and I'm like, well, I'm not trying to like finesse you out of your money, but I genuinely didn't receive it. I sent her a screenshot. Long story short, she was like, I'll figure it out on Monday. I'll call my bank because it was a Friday. Monday comes, and long story short, she postpones it until like Thursday. And at this
Mm-hmm.
point, she still hadn't paid me. And I told her, I was like, hey, like I've been trying to be very understanding, but if you go anywhere else and get a service, they're not gonna let you walk out without paying. Like that's very, it doesn't make
Wrong.
sense.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was already being super lenient with her, so at this point I'm getting a little bitchy. And so I told my sister here, and I don't remember telling you her Instagram, but tell me why she's like, don't worry, I already texted her.
Oh my god, how could I forget about this?
And I was like, what? Mind you, when she says this, immediately my client texts me. She's like, I'll pay you, just tell your sister to leave me alone. I was like, oh my god, like this is so unprofessional of me. Like my sister's harassing my client.
Okay, but listen, I didn't say nothing crazy to her.
No,
I
because
told her what it was. I was like, bro, you're not about to go and like get a free service. Like that's some
no,
weird ass shit. Like,
because I remember she was like, I
oops.
remember she was like, she says that you guys have me on the cameras, and she was like, my sister might not tell you something, but I for surely will. Like, because she's always been the hothead and I always been like, you know, it was just so funny. And she was just like, I'll come in, like, I'll come in. And at this point, I don't even want to see her because I'm so irritated with her. And considering there's only like 2 leaves left, I was like, I don't even want to tattoo this chick no more.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, I'm free in 30 minutes if you want to come in. Boom, she comes in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, I thought you lived
Instantly.
2 hours away, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
Like, she was just giving me so many excuses not to
Scamming
pay
as
me.
oh.
Yes. And when she came in, she was just very, like, estaba toda roja. Like, she was just,
Sweating a fucking storm.
yes. I remember I didn't say a word. I was like, just don't worry about it. Like, let's just get this shit done. Got it done. Bye.
See, one thing about me, like you're not about to sit here and scam nobody, let alone my sister. Okay, so I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Like problems at school, I was pulling up. Like I've been.
Bro,
I don't play about her.
Bro,
I know.
She knows. I remember this one time she made my friend cry.
Wait, who? See, the thing is, I don't even remember the things I be doing. I just know in the moment I gotta do what I gotta do, but I don't remember.
No, girl, because WY, it was in elementary school. The girls hated me. I don't know why.
Girl, we were hated for no reason.
No fucking reason.
At school.
But I was having issues with this girl. And my sister, she would regularly pick me up. And this one day she got out the car and went to my class to get me. And I guess she yelled at this girl that happened to me, my friend. Her name was Isis.
I remember, yes.
And she was crying. She was like, Arlie, what did I do? I was like, oh no, she meant to talk to her. Like, I just feel so bad. No, because that was my homegirl, but you got the wrong girl.
Oh, I got
No, but yeah, she don't play.
I don't be bullying just anybody. Trust me, I got reasoning. So don't think I be no. But
yes. To answer your question, that is one of like those funny things or like clients. Experiences. Yeah, that girl.
Funny.
Have you had a crazy experience?
Like, it's probably been like almost 2 years. It was this girl. She was a new client, and she was very nervous, and she was like, "Oh, I like, I just got dropped off by my mom," and I remember she was hella late. She was probably like 30 minutes late. And I was like not tripping. She was my last client. And then she's getting her nails done, and I hear my doorbell, and I'm like, who the fuck's at the door? And I go open it, And mind you, I have a no guest policy. And I mean, even then, like if you hit me up before your appointment and tell me, hey, can someone come with me? I'll say yes, but you have to communicate that with me, right?
Hmm.
But I'm not really a big fan of like any clients coming in and their mom wanting to be here because then they just be over my shoulder like
They be
they're too long.
helicopters,
Don't do this. Don't
bro.
listen, lady. Like give her the money. Wait in the car.
Yeah.
You know. So I open the door and it's this señora, and I'm just like, oh hi, like and
Who are
she's
you?
like, yeah, she's like, oh, mi hija is here. Like my daughter is here getting her nails done.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay. I'm like, she'll be done like in an hour or so. And she's like, well, my husband told me that I need to come and wait inside with her. And I was like, oh no. I was like, sorry, like, cause she was already giving me that really bad vibe and energy. And
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, no. I was like, sorry, like, I don't have room for you to wait. And she's like looking over my shoulder. She's like, so what is this place? She's like, is this like a salon
Oh, I
or
remember
like whatever?
this.
And I was just like, yeah, I have my studio room in here, like, but she's gonna be done.
Yeah.
And she's like, kept telling me, she's like, well, my husband told me I need to wait inside with her. And I was like, no, she can call you when she's done. Like, you know where I live, like it's fine.
Hmm.
And I went back into the room, like, oh girl, like that was your mom. She was low key tripping. She's like, oh, I kept she was texting my phone saying she wants to come in. I kept telling her no, like she's just very overprotective. I'm like, I totally get it because like I grew up with she was Hispanic,
Hmm.
and we grew up with around that. But like our moms would never do no shit like that. But
No.
it's like also like, girl, what do you think I'm gonna do to your daughter? Like it's just me in the house, like,
Getting your nails
we're just
done.
here and you trying to press me about your husband. Okay, tell your husband he can wait. And oh my god, that was like, and I have so much patience. I'm a very patient person. And I was just so irritated. And then I remember looking out my window like 10 minutes later and I
You're
see a
offended.
cop. No, hell no. She was no, bro. I see a cop pull up kind of in my driveway, and I literally look, and I look at my client. I'm like, girl, I know why your mom just called the cops on me, because I dead ass felt like that's some shit she would have done. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh no, girl, my mom would never do that. And I was like, oh, he like just turned around, and I was in left. I was like, okay,
Imagine.
I was like that, but
Nah,
no,
ban that client.
girl,
That
I'm
would
like
have been
never again.
crazy.
No, so yeah, that was that. But like she like was trying to force herself in my house, and I was like, no, you're not doing
No.
that.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. But that's probably like the worst thing. Besides, another time I had a client. She was lesbian, and she was like trying to hold my hand and shit while I was working on her, and I was just like,
What?
bro. And she was, and I think at the time I was with one of my exes, and he was here, and she was just like asking me all these questions, like. I was like, girl, I don't roll that way. Like, I'm
No
sorry, but no. And
way.
mind you, she got dropped off by her girlfriend. So it's like, I don't know, like, what they were on, but I
I
was
hear
not with it.
lesbians are worse than
No,
men.
I cannot stand a lesbian to tell me, and I fuck with anybody, trust me. But like
Yeah.
when y'all sit there and say I could switch you around, no, you can't. I am
Mm.
faithful to the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, that's like probably the only other time I felt very uncomfortable because, girl, I'm
Dang.
in my workspace and you trying to holler at me like that and touch on my hands while I'm
That's
touching your hands. No,
no, that's
I can't.
crazy.
Yeah, girl, very
Oh hell
uncomfortable.
no.
Very.
That reminds me this one time there's this client that told me that she really be like boxing with her girlfriend. Like girl to girl, they be
Oh
beating each other's asses. That's insane. No.
no,
That's
ma'am.
crazy though, because you're trying to do your fucking job. Like you
Yeah,
literally
and
have
it's
to
a
grab
very
her hand.
intimate. Yeah, it's like a very
Yeah.
intimate. I'm like, girl.
Has she ever reached out again or
I think
no?
she came one other time, and she was like not as worried, but no, that
Mm-hmm.
was like I haven't seen her since. Oh
Damn.
no, wait, because actually after that first time, she like an hour after she left her appointment, she found my personal IG.
She followed you?
She followed me, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh
Yeah,
nah.
so some people
You
be
thought these men ain't shit.
no.
I was working at shop and one of my got my homies, he was like, oh, I have this barber friend. He has hella clout, he got hella money, like let's tattoo him together.
Un chaparrito. Oh wait, he goes to
Sí,
my gym.
el con pelo rojito, rosa.
Yeah. He goes to
Really?
my gym. He's a barber in like Brentwood, huh? Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes to my gym.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Wait, why?
So I tattooed him like 3 times. But the first time I was with my homie and we did a bunch of like weird shit on his
Yeah.
legs. And he was cool. Mind you, at the time I'm 19. He's already like mid 20s, like high 20s. And he started like asking like, "So what's your love language?" Like, and he started talking about like sex. And it made me
Ew.
uncomfortable cuz I'm literally right here by his crotch like tattooing him. And he was asking me like, "What's your love thing?" Like just things you don't ask a freaking 19-year-old if you're that much older. Like it just made me feel really uncomfortable. And afterwards I tattooed him two separate times by myself. And the first time that I tattooed him, my homie was supposed to tattoo him right here. I think one of them said nice and slow, and the other one, I don't
That's
know.
okay.
I don't know what the other one said,
But
but
some weird shit.
yeah, some like sexual shit. And I told my homie the first time, I was like, I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
You could do it. But he didn't end up doing it because he's a guy. I'm assuming he felt weird.
Yeah.
But the second time around, um, I ended up doing it. And I didn't, it was super professional. Mind you, there's other people in the shop. And I never seen him like that because at the end of the day, being a girl in this field, you already know how guys are. So you're strict with your work. You're like, this
Yeah.
is what it
It's
is,
strictly business.
strictly business. And yeah, I did that. The last time I seen him, I did something on his face, and that was it. But recently, I found out that he was telling all of his barber friends, oh, yeah, she tattooed my dick. And I'm like, why is that something you
That's
feel?
disgusting. Expose this man right now.
Yes, because why is that something you feel like you need to front about?
That's hella
Did you
weird.
also mention that I was a lot younger than you and I didn't even like,
Not even
no,
21,
not
dude.
even 21? And the fact that, like, when we would talk, it was strictly, let's do this tattoo, let's do that. Thank you, appreciate you. Like, something I would think was like a genuine like supporter. But then when I found out he was talking about it in that sense, like, oh yeah, she was by my dick, like, dude, it's
What a
just this, it's
weirdo.
disgusting. And
Like, did
then
you mention that you were also asking inappropriate ass questions?
ask questions to a little ass girl, like,
Ew.
yeah. And then he blew up, and then he unfollowed me, so I unfollowed him. But yeah,
Ew, I'm gonna throw a weight at his head the next time I see him at the gym.
yeah. I don't even. Why would he come to the gym out here? But yeah,
I
that.
think he lives out here, but I've seen him and I only recognized him because I think I came across one of his reels because when
Mhm.
he blew up, and then I saw the little tattoos on his leg that I think he was like getting removed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I would hope he gets those removed because they were so silly. But
Yeah, it was like the mihoy minoy and like a like lava lamp or
yeah,
like
like
just random
a
shit.
bunch of Pinterest shit. But
Yeah,
I mean, he was cool in the moment. But then, like, I don't know. I just don't fuck with that. Like our last episode about the pillow talking ass men, like
yes,
very much
no,
that. But yeah, let's not get messy. I just wanted to say that was weird. I just want to do my job, and you made it something sexual.
yeah.
Please.
Okay, because I want to talk about my experience with a tattoo client I was supposed to have this last weekend.
The guy.
Yeah. So
What
okay.
happened?
So I have only been really posting tattooing like on my nail page because like I said I'm rebranding and I want all of that to combine together. But I had finally posted on my personal page that I'm tattooing, and I posted the piece I did on my leg, and a few people that I like been following like hit me up, and one guy I went to school with him, high school,
Mhm.
and he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, this dope as fuck. I want to do this."
Mhm.
And I said, okay, cool. Like, we're set. He sends me the money that same day.
Oh, he had already paid
He had already
you.
paid me.
Mhm.
Um, and we were set. This was like on a Tuesday, whatever. And he was supposed to come in Saturday. And girl, why Friday night, he texts me. I'm like getting ready and I see my phone vibrate.
Mhm.
And mind you, he Apple paid me the money, so he had my number already.
Yeah.
And he like texted me, he's like, hey, I had, mind you, already texted him my address earlier that day, reminded him
Mhm.
for everything, right? And he's like, hey, can we reschedule? I have something to do in the morning. how does this day sound or whatever, or like he just said something about rescheduling, and then I
Mhm.
look over my phone again and the message is gone. So I'm like, what the fuck? He unsent it. And
Mhm.
honestly, I was just like, shit, if you want to reschedule, it's fine, because it was like an 8 a.m. appointment.
Oh gosh.
So, mind you, I had the stencil ready, everything. And
Mhm.
I texted him, I was like, so are we rescheduling or not? LOL. He's like, well, I mean, do you really got it like that though? And I was like, what the fuck?
Like
Like, do I have,
questioning your.
yeah, questioning my work. And then he's like, do you have all the aftercare stuff? Like, do you know what you're doing? And I was like, and I replied and I was like, you know what? I'll just send you back your money. It's good. Because at that point, bro, like, I'm not gonna sit here and
Ew.
like
Try to prove
try to
yourself.
prove myself to somebody. And like, if you saw a little bit of my work and you want to see more, you can ask, because I have had other people ask me on my personal page, like, can I see more of your work? And I'm like, sure. It's either on my nail page or I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And like, I totally get it, it's a tattoo, but like, don't send me the money and be like hella telling me, hyping me up and all this shit, and then to the day before just say like some weird
Hella
shit. So I
rude.
said it to him. I told him that. He was like, "Oh no, it's good, gang. Just keep the money. I'm just trying to be sure I'm getting cold feet." And I said no. And also, if I didn't know what I was doing, I wouldn't be offering it as a service. And he was like, "No, it's good. Like I said, I'm just getting cold feet, but we could do it. Fuck it." And I just sent him the money, and like I was just like, "It's good. Thank you though." And that was that. But I just thought that was so like
That's
rude
rude.
as fuck and weird. I don't know.
I don't know if you see
Mhm.
somebody offering something very new, you gotta understand they're new, they're learning, and it might not be the best because, like I said, they're learning. So
Yeah.
when you like hit them up, you go, mind you, you got out your way to be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get this done. Let's do it," and then to like kind of like make them feel like, do you even know what the fuck you're doing?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
weird as hell.
why even go out your way? Mind you,
Yeah.
you texted.
Them. Like you
It's
reached
like,
out to me,
yeah,
and it's like, I don't know.
it's
That's just
weird.
weird. Super weird.
Very
So
much weird. I'm happy you returned his money
yeah, because
because,
also that's another thing.
yeah,
I'm not gonna keep your money, whether you tell me to, because like
mm-mm.
I don't want nothing to do with you at that point.
Like we always say, all money ain't
Good
good money.
money. Okay. And I could have just said it's already transferred to my account, but I don't
I
care. Here
already
you go
spent it
again.
on food.
I will pay
No,
you back. It's
yeah,
okay.
all good. It's okay.
But yeah, crazy.
Crazy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing. I feel like guys are always gonna have that um 2 cents.
Mhm.
I know with me, um, my encounterments with other tattoo artists, it can be a little hard. How would you say the environment is from one nail tech to another? Because I know a lot of these girlies are not girls. Have you
No.
encountered like maybe a girl that's like trying to take your style, or like a girl that's like
Mhm.
just always watching your shit? Because, girl,
I I don't think that I have any nail tech besides one. Um, uh, you tattooed her actually recently. Cry baby
hmm,
Titi. Yeah.
she's
Um,
so chill.
she's
I love
chill.
her.
Yeah, she's from like Novato area. But yeah, she's always hella supportive. She's probably like one of the only, like, she'll repost my work and stuff. But
Hmm.
me, like, I like a lot of, I watch a lot of the nail techs that I follow stories, and I like their stuff. But I feel like no one ever likes to like likes my stuff. Not even like my
No,
post or anything. I'm always liking everybody's stuff, but
that's
I don't really have
good.
any nail techs, fellow nail techs, like do that. Or even when I do post, like, oh, what do y'all recommend for this or that? Like,
No
nobody
recommendations?
ever says anything to me. And it's a lot of local girls too.
Girl, there's hella
A
nail
lot of
techs out
time, hell,
here.
I know, and we follow a lot. Like, there's a lot of us that follow each other, but I don't really think there's like a lot of like support in that sense. I have
Ew.
noticed one though, that when I was doing my promotions like monthly, I would do like book this for amount of percent or book with your bestie, like, and literally the same amount of like, I think it was like 3 promos, like
Hmm.
this girl was posting as well, like the same exact shit, just like one word off. And as soon as I stopped doing it, like she stopped doing it. But I have peeped little stuff like that. Um, and I'm like, okay, noted. But I don't take it personal. I mean, it's probably just like we all get inspirations from other artists. Like
Yeah.
it's super normal. But
No,
yeah,
but that's weird as fuck.
as far
How.
as love, I feel like the support's not
Ew.
really there. I don't really see it. Or at least I haven't.
Ew.
And the
That
only
makes me sad.
yeah, the only time I have is like if they ask me, "Where'd you get like your mini fridge from?" or like, "Where'd you get
Mm,
that from?" and I'll answer, but other than
that's
that,
the thing. They always want to
they want
know
to know something, but it's never to
support.
support your work or anything.
That's so ugly.
Very.
I'm sorry, sis.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Going into tattooing,
Mm.
I mean, you can only expect so much, but like I thought I'd have more like support too from like other people that I follow, and I don't. Like
Mm.
it's literally just clients and like family, but well,
Shit, not even family for
not
me.
even family. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, it's just mainly just clients for
Yeah.
real that
It really
support
be the
me.
people that you don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
In support.
always,
In support,
yes,
at least.
always,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the truth, the ugly truth.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's the strangers that keep us going, you know?
Hell
That's,
yeah.
it's the people that you don't really know that are going to be there applauding for you and supporting you through the
Hell
way.
yeah. That's honestly all that's kept me moving for the last 4 years is people I've met through my work.
Hmm.
But like, not the people I would mostly expect it from.
Yeah. Yeah. And even then, you never know who's talking about your work to other people. Like, the amount of times I've had clients come in, like, I got tattooed by your sister, or like, oh, my cousin's gotten her nails done by you. Like, it's
Yeah.
honestly just word of mouth a lot of the
Hell
times.
yeah.
And that's such a good feeling.
And I feel like that's how you know you're doing something right because if
Yes.
you didn't give a good service or like good energy period, you wouldn't have these people recommend you.
Yeah. Like sometimes I find myself thinking about a certain client. I'm like, dang, I haven't seen them in so long. And they text me. Like today, one of my girls
Yes.
texted me and I haven't seen her in like 4 months. And I was
Uh-huh.
just thinking about her like earlier this week. And also
Aw.
because she has one of my shirts. She never gave back.
A shirt.
She has my Larry June shirt, Adriana. I don't know. Remember I was going out with her like a few
Were
times when I was with Mo.
is she the one that was there when you got hella hooked up and they broke the window?
Who broke the window?
Somebody broke the window at the bar.
Yes, her. Oh, you said somebody.
Somebody know.
Yeah, her dude. I was like, damn, she got a man and went MIA.
It'd be like
But
that
yeah, no, I'm gonna see her next week, so I'm excited. Yeah, I
Okay.
have a lot of those moments where I'm like, I'm thinking about a certain girl, and they just pop up.
Yeah,
Feels cool.
dude. That's always a good feeling. I'd be like, my Shayla.
Yeah, my Shayla. That's another beautiful thing about like clients. Like we're not just in it for the money or like just what we do, but like I often think about a lot of things my clients tell me. Like I'm
Hmm.
like, shit, I wonder how that wedding went, or like how this is going, or how they're doing. You know?
It's so funny. My client was just telling me this like a couple days ago. She was like, I saw a video where it's like, um, I wonder with how they're doing with this or doing with that, but I don't feel like that because I guess she works with people too every day, but like a corporate job, or not a corporate,
Mm,
but like for a company. So I'm like, no, girl, it's different. Like when it's like a funsy service, like
yeah,
you just talk about random things.
yeah,
And yeah, it's much
very
deeper
much
than what you
deeper.
guys think.
For sure. When we were at Barn Fest, one of my clients that I had that day was like texting me. She's like, "I hope you had fun today."
Oh
And she
yeah.
also had known my sister from a tattoo, so she's like, I know your guys' outfits are fire." Like,
Oh,
it's just stuff like that. It's so like,
we love
I love you
that.
guys so much.
Yes.
And she's that same girl that invited us to a party. She's like, "You and your sister better pull up." I'm like, "Girl,
Wait, when is it? October?
I don't even know. I gotta check. I hope it
Cause if
didn't pass." She sent that like 2 weeks ago. I think it's in October though.
cause if it's in September, we can't.
Yeah, no. Hey,
Do
that the sober month is still going real strong. I hope y'all know that. Update.
we have been.
Yeah, we're thinking
It's
about like Canelo's
Canelo
fighting this
fight.
weekend.
We
We're
might
like,
have to pop open a VMC, but I don't know. For the one time, I
oh wait,
don't
are
know.
you working
I do work.
all day?
I'm not too sure.
Because I told mom I was like, kind of take Saturday off, but I don't know what sis is doing. She's like, well, she's working. You might as well go to work. She just doesn't want us to drink.
She don't want us outside. My mom hates to see us both outside. She be
Man,
stressed.
Halloween's around the corner.
Hmm.
Me and sis want to do
Yeah,
a flash day, probably like a Friday, right? I
maybe a
think would
Friday
a Friday would
works
probably be
best.
best. Um, and just yeah, I want to go over to her studio. She's gonna have me, and we want to just do little cute tattoos all day. I feel like it'd be so fun, and
Yes.
ooh, that'll be like our first time working together.
Oh my God, yeah, we do want to do that, so we will.
Stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned. Of course, the pieces will be on the smaller side since
Yeah,
we will try to get as many people as we can in, so we can't take too long.
yeah,
But it'll be super fun and super exciting. So I
yes.
hope you guys can make it. And maybe if we, can't get to everybody, we'll probably extend it to that Saturday.
I wouldn't mind that. That would be
Yeah,
good.
that'll be
Yes.
fun. So
Yeah.
yes, stay tuned for that, guys.
Hey, papas.
We love
Yeah.
spooky season, so it was only right to do something.
Yeah. Spooky season, probably for Valentine's Day too. Like, oh, it's
Yes.
exciting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I wanted to ask one last question because I know I'll be having my long ass days sometimes in my
Uh-huh.
room. What is like the longest that you've worked, like in a full day? That you're like, damn, I ain't even see the sunlight today. Like,
Dude, it was when I was working at I was still in my Oakland location at Ultraviolet. Um,
that was a good
that was a
era.
good I love Ultraviolet. I love them. They're also sweet, great location. But unfortunately, this was like my last week there because I was moving to Fairfield, and then from there I went to Cassia Valley and Concord. But anyways, it was like my last week, so I was like, hey, maybe I should do a flash for those people that can't commute as far, that are coming to Oakland. So that day, I think I started like at 8 in the morning, and I left like at 1 a.m.
Girl.
But I also this one time I also did a Friday the 13th flash in Cordelia. We started like around 9 a.m. and I left at 5 a.m.
I think that was the day you said you didn't even know how you got home,
I
huh?
don't know
Because
how.
you were just that tired,
Yes,
girl.
dude.
I was
Cause
worried. I was like, girl, what you
yes,
mean you don't
I don't
remember?
remember. I just remember driving on the freeway. Like Fairfield Freeway is so dark, so I was like dozing off, and I don't know if you know what I mean, but do you guys remember being in a classroom and you're like obviously doing your own thing and you hear everybody talking in your background?
Yeah, it's
It
just
felt like that. Like I kept
like you're
hearing,
just like,
yes,
and everything's just, oh
yes,
yeah.
I kept hearing voices. I was like, no, I need to go to bed.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
tough. That's
I think that was the longest I've ever tattooed. I would
yeah. I
never
was
do it
thinking
again
you were
though.
gonna, yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. Those flashes, I bet they get so like packed, and just
Yeah.
one after the other, you know.
Yes, dude. I think the last girl that I did had been waiting there from like 10 a.m. or something. And she just wanted a heart. She
And
was
she
there
waiting.
all day until 4 in the morning for a heart, a $20
She's
heart.
a real one for
She
waiting that
is a
long, but
real one.
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, nothing compared to shit mine. I was gonna say I had like my longest day. I think I started at like 7:50 in the morning. Um, and I didn't stop. I think my last client left like at I think it was like 11:30 at night.
That's still a
And I had
lot.
not ate. I had nothing, and oh my god, it was crazy.
Dude, it takes a toll on you because the
Mhm.
next day I felt hungover. I was so
Yeah.
tired.
And not to mention my last client, she's a really good friend of mine. She brought cut waters. And I said, look, this is a
Oh,
good way to end my day. And that just like postponed us a little bit longer. But I
yeah.
was like so out of it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. It was a crazy ass
That's
day.
insane.
Hey, sometimes I'm like, I
Fuck
could
it.
probably do this once or twice a week, but no, that shit's crazy. Like
No, yeah.
it's a lot of work. Gotta wake up because we still got this gym session to hit.
Yes.
I'm so not used to working out at night, y'all, but today it was just a different type of schedule for me. So we're gonna
Mhm.
hit a night workout.
You're gonna sleep good.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
We have the gym to hit.
Mm.
It's getting a little late, so we're gonna have to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. It's a good video. Very probably our longest video. So I hope you guys, whoever stayed till the last minute,
Rowan.
a real one for real.
Yes. I feel like there is still so much to talk about, but maybe we could save that for
Another time,
a later
another.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, just with our schedules, probably like getting busier and stuff. the whole scenery is gonna probably be changing. We're gonna
Uh,
probably be at Sister's studio
mhm.
filming sometime, so expect to see us in a different location on some videos until we can get like a
Yes.
consistent schedule. So maybe next video will be
In my shop.
yes. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys
Next
on
week,
episode 7 next Thursday at 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
Bye.
Bye.